what's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's... You need to help me.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played part 1.
Yeah, because I mean...
Dude,
yes,
just...
no... They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
Сам ты, параша, лысый, это Deponia. Вообще, я просто заболел и так что-то не приоткрыл. Тупо простыл. Дождь, снег.
Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, not to start all over again. Start all over again.
Скорее уж дерьмище. Skyrim — это игра, где ты собираешь игру из модов. Собственно, в этом вся суть Skyrim.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Так.
Aren't you worried he might...
I trust him completely.
Mr.
Didn't
Inverter.
you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Так.
All I'm saying is...
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Слить ли попугая или не сливать?
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Сука, что делать с попугаем?
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me.
Так, как здесь инвентарь? Настройки. Кого, сука, щит? О, наконец-то.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a...
Так.
And you shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Так.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Угу.
Perhaps I'm... After all, John Thomas is very...
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
You almost have me convinced, but there is
Потому
one
же
thing
дом
that
доверять
still
должен.
worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers. Elysium, here I come. You'll see, I will go to Elysium.
Stop it, Rufus. The only thing you will achieve is a spectacular suicide.
Don't panic. I've calculated everything.
Так, ну, на меха.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine.
Я так код
The fuse is
пишу,
already
прямо
lit.
как
Doc,
это
are you
изобретает
listening?
всякую
Wake
хуйню.
up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. And whoop! Oof! Perfect body control, as always. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder.
Здорово, житель.
That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and
Да.
realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Dom!
Минус док. Дед, как говорится.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponia.
Что-то мне кажется, что он немножко врет.
That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
Так.
I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
Idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no!
You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow!
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you!
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there!
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Ah!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus. Ouch.
Так, что нам тут поиграть за Армиса?
Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We can start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver.
Да,
It's
да.
about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailey. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications?
Да зачем играю? Кинцо и так
Creatures have
четко.
not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry.
Я же говорил, что
Until then,
Клитус
I don't
обманывает.
want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Так я не понял, аргонавты это типа роботы?
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending. A grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth. Huzzah with booze and so forth.
Так вроде же изначально было ясно, что там концовка...
I think I ought to
Концовки
fire
нету.
the chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Так.
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Bleh, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait, what's this? Hey, That's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Так, окей.
I can't leave here, not without gold. Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Ну, здесь даже есть fast travel. Отлично.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Ух ты. Робопес.
White, of all things. The wet blanket among colors.
Так. Палка.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robodog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations.
Даже собака лучше, чем видеокарта там AMD.
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Nerdy ramblings, me.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Let me show you who is superior here. Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
You rotten!
Шутки про мамаш.
Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist.
Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing. And what now?
What do you think? I have to get to
Not a chance. I can't let...
Oh, you can let me. I'm a chromatid.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not gonna let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not gonna let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Так.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Так. Окей.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you?
Там, похоже,
I
уже
can't take it
мозги
anymore.
уже сварились у собаки.
Will you let me pass now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door.
Stupid!
What happened?
Так.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Decapo! Decapo!
Maybe the fixture's...
Decapo!
Так.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in there, really. I can look around the town later. First, I have to have the old coot grab. According to the delivery note, the crate contains a... I can look around it first. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the...
Так.
So much wonderful...
This would indeed make excellent fuel, but that's a coal-burning stove. Besides, I hope to do even more damage with it somewhere else. I'm gonna have to brood on this idea. I have no idea what... They're always the first thing...
Сжечь палку.
This would indeed... But that's a beside. Black would be better. With flames, glue, and maybe a dragon with... All this idea is...
Может, собаку накормить?
We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his... Hey, look what I've got! Nah, that makes no sense. If the crank were electric, why crank? Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... When the shock... I mean, what the shock... Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Итак, есть...
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Надоели названивать в 11 часу. Так, что тут? Электроды.
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. Hey, Doc.
Rufus. At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There's only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market, after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right. So I get those.
Да, я что-то я немножко
gadget
подпростыл
It's right
на
by the
младших
harbor,
Табалева.
outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Well, it's your money.
Так. И трындец, морозильник. Отвертка с коммунистем.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you were not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Так. Окей. Так.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
Что-то мне кажется, что эти парни за Единую Россию голосовали.
We'll be back.
And then
Первым
get
нет.
what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Так, карта. Аптекарь. Гондольерос. Это, наверное, да.
Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
Херли. Туалет.
Whew, despite my mighty strength, I'm not getting... The flap is...
Вопрос, отвертка в деле. Музыкальный гном.
Hey, hands off! Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long.
Согласен, вижу. Ангамер за голубей. Джонни. Длинный. Врач того, по-моему, экранов. Так, это какая-то сложная загадка. Поговорим с
Hello,
Бузом.
Bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now.
Так,
I went to see Doc, and now I need to find the gadget shop.
здорово, Патрис.
Say hello to Gilligan for me if he happens to be in.
Как у тебя успехи с установкой эмулятора для стриминга игры? Так,
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus, only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Har!
а что так, не нашел эмулятора?
Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Так, чтобы не здесь.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the
С
bathroom,
микро он
let me
просто
know, and I'll give you the key,
далековато стоит, да,
flashlight,
это
and the wolf repellent.
другой
Assume no
на пару
liability
недель
damages
будет
caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
звучать немножко не так.
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? If you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place.
Кстати, не пробовал новую игруху, может, уже пробовал. Это Диабло подобный. Как же он называется?
Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
That's it for now.
Yep. That was definitely enough.
Я удалил YouTube. Так.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Liebold. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown. Assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
It's pretty dark in here.
That's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus pataka is a lethal contest. A fight for life and death.
See you later.
Come back.
Блин, Travel, что ли, сломали в этой части.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the Organon! Whoever would say
Я же говорил, они из Единой России.
Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I want to play.
Yeah, why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Sure.
Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Ну,
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Так. К интерьеру мы пока не пойдем.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Stronzo! Sei un matto!
making a poof with my new sacco diaria. Now I must go to Idoko to get a replacement.
That was funny. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down.
Так. Краб, гондола и яйцо.
I never touch stuff.
Да, сука, ну. Сгоняй на причал.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We're talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! 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 Ouch! Ow! 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 Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money. I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks. So what do we do now? We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
Это вот реально вот этот вот робот, это Дракулина на работе. Какой вам салатик? Вчерашний, но с леденцом, либо сегодняшний, но с крысой.
And those are really the good ones.
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Hmm? Oh! Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Huh. Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes. Who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because
Да у нее просто ПМС.
I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with
Сумасшедшей бабой
Oh,
нужно
yeah.
договариваться.
Judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Тупо я пытаюсь выудить требования у бизнес-советника.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
Так, теперь уже ее найти.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
Так.
Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind.
What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one. So don't complain when you
Это
get
вторая
some
часть.
cyanide instead of milk. What the? Who are you?
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Captain? Ha! Does it make you a captain these days if you only just manage to keep a rusty junk trawler afloat? The only captain I know is Captain Seagull up in Bellevue. But I'll take Bozo any day over that puffed up imbecile.
So, you know him?
I'm currently wearing his underwear, if you really must know.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Так, окей. Бобень нам поможет. Слепой аптекарь.
Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh, the nerve?
Окей.
Yoo-hoo!
What?
Здорово, аспирант.
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well,
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
Так.
You're
Телефон?
blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
Wait a minute. What is that? Boo boo boo! Peekaboo!
Get lost!
Так, что-то я
I'm
тут
new
впервые.
here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny.
Чё с тобой здоровается? Ты как герпес, ты всегда при мне.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody
Или как
but
золотуха.
me.
Так, кто-то шагнет на... Так, давайте потратим.
From here, you know, you've got a great view of the marketplace.
That explains
А чё,
why
в поездах
the
сейчас
noise is
Wi-Fi уже есть?
What do you hear then? Any news or exciting rumors?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything, except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
I'd noticed that music too.
I wish it were possible to switch it off somehow. Too bad I've run out of earworm repellent.
What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace. Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think, and water.
Water?
Yes. Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena.
Эх, а я тебя не слышу, Катя. Так.
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
5 здоровья.
Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion.
Так.
What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then.
Так.
Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans.
Так, наверное, в сортир какой-нибудь, где сидячий в вагоне.
And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but...
In that case, can I have it?
Not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
What?
Cucumis agnito. The cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me! Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course.
Так, что у вас? Ты по электричке, что ли, едешь?
Neither do I.
Такие ж должны цеплять разные вагоны. Там
No, it's not.
в каком-то точно
When I
есть
took my break earlier,
сортир.
one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper.
Nothing I need right now.
You get what you deserve.
See you later.
Окей,
Not if I
так.
see you
Нам
first.
нужно будет у него взять успокоительное, для этого нам нужен рецепт. Ну, пойдем на рынок.
Refuse. Roo, refuse, super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bums, but they have good taste in music.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes.
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
Так. Здесь, по идее, нужно спрятаться. Здесь, когда... А вот отправились сюда. Окей. Давай.
I don't see a switch. No matter. With a little tech... Turn off! This isn't a trash-burning engine. This isn't a... That must be the new airbag. That was fast.
Oh, stupido! Stupido ganzo cretino!
Oh, yeah.
A music stand?
Uh-oh, that spells trouble.
Так.
That's one of the guys I beat up outside the city gate. I'll have to be careful.
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Right. I shouldn't necessarily start with the most difficult goal. Let's see how Doc's little invention works.
Huh? What the? Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
Так.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression.
Так. Романтик, сорвиголова, мыслитель.
Here it
Сорвиголова.
comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line.
О, красотка, эй, крошка, и как оно?
Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
You again. What do you want?
И крошка.
Aren't you even wondering how you got here?
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Wow, thanks.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp! I don't even know myself how I got here, but since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
Hey, baby.
Are you trying to hit on me? Save your breath, wimp.
Hey, you got me all wrong. I can wrap you around my pinky in my sleep.
You'd better beware, or I'll wrap something around your throat in your sleep.
See? I haven't even started, and you're already fantasizing about you and me in bed together.
Его мастер пикапа на офисе. Губы говорят нет, но голоса говорят да. Еще ты крутая, что такая милая девушка в таком злачном месте. Это правильно говоришь, что такая грязная дыра делает такой девушки. Ладно.
You're actually pretty cool. We're a fine match.
Dream on, wimp.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yes, damn it.
Yeah, right. Probably did, huh?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Right now, I'm trying not to fall asleep on account of your boring lines.
Let me know when I should take you to bed.
Yet another dud. Try your macho bullshit on someone else.
Ah, would that make you jealous?
Get lost now.
Your mouth is saying no, but your eyes are saying yes.
Would you like to hear what my fist is saying?
No, maybe not right now.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Who are you calling a kid, you pipsqueak?
Oh yeah? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you beanpole?
Oh yeah? Who are you calling a beanpole, you rat?
Yeah? Oh yeah? Well, who are you calling a rat? You...
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
I'll find a
Окей, нужно попробовать другой картридж.
As weak as your head or as weak as your arms?
As weak as both together, baby.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
I must? I don't think so.
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come...
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
No, not that. But
you will if you keep bothering me like that.
Yeah, well, bother.
Rufus.
What?
A little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring
Только к тебе часто подкатывают?
Great, then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus, I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
Так, что
What do
мне
I have to
сделать?
do to make you come along?
You could sing the Dumb Bum song for me.
Ha! That's a piece of cake. Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me...
If I listen to you, will you sing me the dum bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple. Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah. Dang!
Так,
Wait here,
скоро
I'll be
вернусь.
right back.
No threats, please.
Hello, bozo.
Rufus, what's up?
Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Прежде тебе нужно быть
Physically, she's in great shape.
и
Like
просто
this.
сработать.
Boom, chaka chaka,
Вот,
boom,
слово
yeah.
врачи.
But mentally,
А
it's more
ты
like...
пошла в рестик.
Cuckoo. Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow.
I don't know what you're getting at. Again.
Come on, you can't fool me. You pirates are all the same. A girl in every port and constantly on the lookout for new ports, right?
Not in the least. Although...
Ah, I knew it!
My Bambina lives here, in the floating black market. But I don't think that really counts. We were only together for 2 days.
And then she sent you packing?
And she held a pistol to my head for the entire time.
Actually, that should count. I do believe Spunky Gold likes me.
Spunky Gold?
Yeah, she's really something, you know? Looks like all of her temperament wound up on one cartridge.
Whoa. Then you better be careful. Believe me, I know that kind of woman. They can be quite tame and playful if you know how to handle them. But make one wrong move, say one wrong word, and out come their claws.
Do you think I should buy her a scratching post?
The only thing that helps is the right choice of words. It was the same with my Bambina. I only had to say the one all-important sentence, and the tigress turned into a docile kitten in one instant.
Тоже это
Oh
за
yeah,
фраза.
then why aren't you still together?
Well, I got a little horse, and she made it to her rifle cabinet before I reached the door.
Oh.
Tell me more about your Bambina.
Well, she's the most spirited woman I've ever met. She owns the weapons shop in Little Venice. She's got a killer personality, although she's never been convicted. It's been a while since I lost my heart to her. Good thing Doc happened to have a donor heart handy.
I think you should pay a visit to your Bambina.
What? No way. Forget it.
Oh, come on. She sounds really hot.
Yeah, so hot she could burn out your throat, and she would too.
What are you, a pirate? Or some kind of pie pan?
For the umpteenth time, I'm not a pirate. And I'm also not interested in having you entangle me in all kinds of weird adventures.
Я думал,
I like
ты его
life
стырила,
just
Катя.
fine, the way it used to be before I met you. Peace and quiet. Serenity.
Raiding parties, sea battles, mutinies, slaying of the firstborn,
Sunday afternoon walks. Gardening exhibits.
pillaging, keel hauling, treasure hunts, walking the plank.
Damn it, Rufus. Not everyone likes conflicts. I certainly don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, no, and no.
Yes, 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 yes!
On the contrary, I hate conflicts. Okay, I give up.
Ha! I knew it! You've still got a crush on her, don't you?
I'm going to pay her a visit. Meet me in front of the weapons shop in Little Venice. I'm gonna need emotional support and medical assistance.
Of course you will, you old swashbuckler, you.
Так. Так, 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 что вы еще? Поговорим.
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny. Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy! I can't even remember how I got here!
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please, please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Won't you please just come along?
Where?
Well, to Doc.
Who's Doc?
Say, did you fall and hit your head?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, actually, yes, I think so. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes. You are... Rudy.
Rufus.
Ah, this is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
Oh, you're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Тоже
So,
есть
are you coming? There's no time to lose.
знакомая,
We
которая
need to prevent
потеряла
Deponia
как-то
from blowing up Deponia.
свою вещь, которую невозможно было.
Did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Я.
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Janosch. What's up with that Janosch?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. Wait here. I'll be right back.
Yay!
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
Hey, do you also like to play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
Так.
So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I certainly am reckless enough.
And no, you're not.
So how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Так,
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
окей.
A music stand. Uh-oh, that spells...
Поговорим с гондольеро.
Yoo-hoo! Aren't you a bit of an expert when it comes to romance?
Oh, amore, si. What do you want to know, eh?
So, there's this shy woman, a little naive.
You need to say it no more. You say innamorata di una bella bambina timida. So you must be formidable. Impresionar her bambinas tímidas. Want aventuras con uomos criminales.
You mean she'd fall for a bad guy?
No, a polka and a trot.
Так, грамотно.
There's this temperamental, athletic woman.
You need to say it no more. You is innamorata di una bella signora contemporanea. So you must show
Только не говори же, что это были очки. Кстати, да, нужно купить очки. Глаза подвешены, совсем стали столбить.
You must
Act like a prick?
No, a polka and a prod.
I don't need... Yeah, same... What is that sheet music?
La musica si fa volare. È una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzone.
Prego.
Do you really have to keep rowing through the canals and singing?
Cantare, merci. I needed to drive off the... How do you say?
Boredom?
Rats.
Ah, well, now that makes sense. I don't mean to worry you, but the Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
No apprensione. Don't worry. Con una bella canzone on your lips, all is gonna be bene in the end.
Nothing's gonna be bene. The whole planet is gonna go kablooey.
So I will sing Findalora. La 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 la.
Oh, brother. I hope they hurry up with their explosion.
Так, классная гондола.
Cool gondola.
Sì, il cabrio molto confortabile con tutto extra speciale.
With all the extras? What extras?
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere, ma sfortunatamente, but isn't too bad. I have just uno singolo spartito, only one musica scitta, comprende?
Some of it. Sorry about your airbag.
It's no problemo. I am a socio di Club Gondola Mobilistico.
A member of the Gondola Club?
Precisamente. Il doc always has a replacement for sacco di aria, capito?
Capisci?
Hey, buddy, quit yanking my chain.
What's that box? Is that your new air?
Fortunatamente.
Do you always have to speak?
Yeah, you bet. If I don't, I'm in trouble with the Gondola Association.
I see.
Так,
we good
проверяем
there?
дальше.
What's that mean?
Nothing.
Окей. На причал, на рынок и...
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Пускай мы не сделаем антенну. Так, перископ. Какая-то моднявая лодочка.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
Ah, no way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's Gadget Shop.
Ha! I can dissolve into thin...
Так,
Please,
окей.
I don't want to see you.
Есть некий дракон невидимости. Поза.
Rufus, there you are.
Stay where you are! My optician knows karate!
But Rufus, it's me, Bozo.
You look ridiculous! Ridiculously good.
You don't think this hat makes my face look fat? And the ruffles pinch a little in the crotch.
Nah, it's supposed to be that way. Just right for a day. And is that aftershave I smell?
No, it's wolf repellent.
Oh, good. Thinking ahead. So you're all set then.
I don't know. Do you really think this is a good idea?
Конечно.
Of course. It's gonna be great.
Last time you said that, I got stuck on a reef.
Yes, but the view was fabulous. Come on, you big baby.
Oh, good grief.
Надеюсь, что во второй версии багов меньше, чем в первой, не придется перепроходить игру заново 2 раза.
How many times do you have to tell you that I didn't shoot your grandpa? Well, at least not on purpose. What, Bozo? Is that really you?
No.
Come on in. I don't want to have to dispose of the body of yet another noise pollution officer in the canal. Come on! And now you tell me exactly where you have been all this time.
Well, I was on my way to... what are you doing with that machete?
Please calm down, will you? Aren't you at all glad to see me? Come on, Bambina. You know exactly what's gonna happen. First, you're mad as a hornet, but as soon as I say this certain line... What's that?
Так.
Ah! Would you believe it? Can't hear myself talking over this din. I think you better leave now.
But...
Out! Now!
Unsuccessful.
See, I told you.
Shh! Did I just hear something? No, I don't think so. I mean, doormats can't talk, right?
Так.
Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do... I better... And keep it in the back of my mind. Hello? Testing? Attention, will the cap... Your troll and your...
Так. Что-то я не понимать. Так. Где же котюр, когда он так нужен, чтобы подсказывать, что делать дальше. Гавань, бедные.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hey-dee-dee-dee-do.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap. Hey, hands off.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna stamp your...
I wouldn't talk. I'm a...
Yeah, I have to... I get a pain in the...
Точно. Что-то я протупил. Сахар, бензобак.
Huh, wish I could remember. Is sugar in the tank good or bad for the engine? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ah, right, thought so.
Четко.
It's but not so dark that I'll have... After all, I have the bright... Ouch! Oh, ha! Oh! Nothing happened. And now, quiet. Ha! Got it.
Окей. Там, где мертвые голуби. Здесь только что нужно...
Yoo-hoo! Can't you sing...
Must for only... What?
Riva? Why don't you play something else for a change? Here. The Dead Pigeon Tango.
It's not so romantico, but va bene. I will do my best.
Which isn't much.
Попробуем. Давай, мужик, второй раз.
Rufus, do you really think that?
You're not gonna give up just like that, are you?
To tell you the truth.
Come on, one more time.
Stupid door-to-door salesman! When will you ever learn? If you prefer to have a full set of legs, you should never, ever... You again! Come on in. Come on! You've got some nerve showing up here again!
I'm just like a boomerang. Wait, that wasn't a suggestion. Come on, Bambina. Can we skip this bit? All I have to do is say my line and...
Indignation. What's that, my lord? I have an explanation. A 3 dead pigeons are stuck behind the door. Oh, sole mio. La 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 la.
Ah, not again! How am I supposed to concentrate while he's yowling like that?
You know, I find it quite romantic.
Out! Now!
Вроде все просто. Окей. С оружием. Так, где есть минус. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Так. Дубль 2.
Ha! Got it.
Oh, sole mio.
Похоже, это то.
Why don't you play something here? The mating? Milligrad.
Дубль 2. 3 точно.
Ruth, you really think...
You're not gonna give up. Come.
You again! Come on! You got some...
Come on, can we... All I have to do...
Do you hear the noise, dear? I'm getting annoyed here. A jackrabbit settled in our clock. They racket about as if to mock. The noise is past bearing, if I am not erring. A jackrabbit in the chronograph are having a laugh.
Ah, not again! How am I supposed to call...
Так, окей. Я так понял, что нужно этого мужика вообще как-то... ну да, собственно, подушку безопасности ему вернуть. Но крабы...
Well, little guy, do you like your new... Ow! Ah, stop that! Ha! Gotcha!
Гнем по бамперу. Ну, блин, быстрее, Руфус. Что ты ходишь, как мне? Где реклама мазят геморроя.
Oh yeah.
Давай, победную карточку.
You're not gonna come.
Come on! Come on! You've got some nerve!
Come on, Bambina. Can we skip this bit? All I have to do is say my line and...
The noise dear, I'm getting annoyed here. A jackrat settling outlook, they reckon about the noises are sparing if I am not erring. A jackrat in the chronograph.
Видимо, нужно сжечь там ту подушку безопасности, которая в доке стоит. Ну, это я уже сделаю попозже. Сегодня, наверное, пока все. Так что у меня голова реально разболелась. Иду чайку сладкого сделаю.
You know what?
Так, нужно сохраниться. Ну, тогда я попозже продолжу. Ну, попозже, в смысле, не сегодня. Я реально с головой как-то не очень. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Обязательно продолжу.